I'd rather you just say, like, what did you do? Like, get up in the morning because you said you were doing everything. So just tell us your day-to-day as you were.
Yeah. So pre-baby, I mean, I think we had 6 months of marriage before I got pregnant. And then obviously 9 months. So, you know, just over a year of just us. And it was okay.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Abdullah FTV here. Today is another reaction video. So I brought you this beautiful lady who is explaining her marriage story. And the story is very, very educative. So, and I'm very excited to make a reaction video on this. She's a good example for modern women. So if you're watching right now this video, make sure grab your book and pen and make a notice, because she is going to explain something marvelous, something very educative for what younger sister need to know in this modern life. It's very, very, very educative. So I'm looking so excited to start to watch with you guys this video. So please, if you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please smash the subscription button for more video. Let's start to watch this video. No time to waste. Let's do this.
Wake up in the morning. No, before. Do you wake up in the morning?
I've always worked. So ever since I turned 16, you get your NI number. I've always worked and I've studied. And then I went into my career. So it was always a wake up at 6 a.m., workout, shower, go to work, come back. And, you know, the usual single life. You put your feet up, you eat, and then do it all again tomorrow.
No, but when you got married before you had the baby, what did you do then?
Same, because we were working different. So he was doing shift work.
Oh, so you both?
Yeah, so he was doing shift work and I was the corporate 9 to 5. So there's days where I'm going to work in the morning and he's not there, or I'll come home and he's not there.
He was cooking. He was cooking still.
Me, yeah. I was cooking.
But that's what I mean. You didn't say anything. You just made it sound as I got up and I done my stuff and I went to work and I come home. Yeah. And I was thinking, at what time did you wake up and start cooking for your husband? Because it just sounds like there's separate lives.
I would come home from work and on the weekends I would meal prep. So, you know, us Somalis, we like to have like our, you know, our big lambs and chickens and stuff. So.
Oh, she's a Somalian. Wow. Shout out to all Somalian watching this video. And yeah, I'm very excited still to watch this video with you guys. Yeah, hurry up, Magaya.
I'd cook that on the weekend, freeze it in like little pouches. So I know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this is what we're having. And so then all I've got to do is the rice and the pasta or whatever it is. And he would always come home and there's always food. Like, even if I'll go to sleep and he's finished at 11 or whatever, I've got his plate, everything done, microwave, drink next to it, everything just set up for him. So when he comes home, he can just eat, shower, and come to bed. There were days where we would spend time together, so we'd end up coming home at the same time, and we would both make it our duty to spend time together then, and you know, cook together, sit down and eat, because you know we're still in our honeymoon period. You know, we're happy. Anyway, baby comes. Not long after COVID came, so I still kept up with those duties, and I essentially was a stay-at-home mum for a year for maternity leave. So what that would look like is, whenever he's getting up to go to work, I would make sure I have food ready for him, so his breakfast is ready. At the time, you know, I've got a 3-month-old, 6-month-old, however old she was at the time, but I'd always make sure that he left with his stomach full and would come home and his stomach is full. We'd spend time together as a family when he comes home from work, and then do it all again tomorrow. So, and I really enjoyed that part, and I actually got to be, you know, more feminine. I wasn't as stressed, you know, because when you come home from work, you don't want to be...
Was that in the year that you enjoyed? You know, the COVID year, did you enjoy it? Because you obviously didn't go out. You didn't go out to work during COVID.
No, this was pre-COVID, so 2019. So I had her in December 2018. So from December 2018 to December 2019, just before COVID hit,
right.
I was a stay-at-home mum and I loved it. Everything was covered. It was the ideal life for me. I would make sure that his clothes are clean. I'm ironing his clothes for him. Like, I'm trying to keep him as the man. And like, when he comes home from work, he's kind of, if I see that he's stressed out, I want to give him some of my feminine energy, because I had a lot to give at the time. And try and make his day a little bit better as much as I could.
Can I ask you how you done that? I'm just asking, because sometimes men just want to come home and just be left alone when they're feeling miserable.
Well, that's it.
And women tend to go...
Try and like jump on him
and try.
So I would gauge that. Like, I'd see like if he wanted cuddles, or I'll see him sitting on the sofa. I'd go and sit on the sofa next to him, and if he wants a cuddle, that's what the leading part of the men that we don't really talk about. So he'd come over to me and lean over to me, and I know that's my cue. I'd go over to him. If he sits still and he doesn't want me to, I know he's had a really bad time at work, and me trying to cuddle up on him and all that. He's just like, men are built differently from us. They don't want that. So I would just leave him to it, I'd let him have his freedom and let him have his space. Do what you got to do.
Would you have given up work to stay at home and be a housewife?
If my bills and everything was paid, yeah, happily, because I really liked it. I really did. I spent time with my baby. I got to see her first steps. I got to hear her first. If I was at work and in America, I think you guys go back to work a lot sooner than that. I would have missed all of that. And you don't know what's happening with your child. Like you said, you want your kid to go to nursery when they can form sentences. I wish I had that, because I was really anxious. She was COVID hit. So she was still at home with me, but I think she was really 2 years old when she went to nursery.
For some kids, that's old, you know that.
I know, but
for me, that's young.
So my baby.
So, would you have gone down in lifestyle in order to attain that? So maybe like move to, I don't know, a house or an apartment half the size.
Yeah. Because we lived in a really small place, and then when I got pregnant, we moved to a bigger place. So if it meant that I could still stay at home and...
Would you have stayed in the smaller place?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem at all. I mean, me talking about earlier, having maids and all, that's...
The dream.
For me, that's a dream, and that's what my parents have, and the kind of life that I came from. But it's not the life that I had with him, because I think I was kind of not only battling with age, but also thinking, Muslim girls, we get married young. And
how old were you when you got married?
28.
Wow.
29. So that's
28.
That's hard for a man. No, because I mean, like, you've been in the career since
28
that's
was not very young.
12 years of doing what you like.
I was expecting maybe she's going to say like,
and then to come in,
I don't know, 17, 18, like that.
Medals used to.
There was a lot that.
28 is a great number.
Change, and I think that's what.
See that? Just pointing out. See, career woman, right? Career woman. Take notes. Can I just ask a question to the married ladies? Do you think it would have been easier for you to, both of you, if you had not had your professional life and you'd settled down earlier?
100%.
Yeah.
100. I was just saying it to my sister the other day. I wish I got married at around 18, 19, 20. By now, my child would have been teenager. It just would have been a lot easier. I've got a child that's just out of the toddler phase, and I'm knackered.
Because I find that nowadays, what they're telling the women is like, work, get your career, get your money up. And then later on you can have a child. And then when I come along and say, but who wants to have a child that late? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to do that? Why not encourage the youth to settle down earlier? But also, now it just seems like, it's like all backwards now.
It's a lifestyle that I wouldn't have felt like I was letting go of. Because I just grew up and then I got married, of which I wanted to, and that is where life began. Whereas before, it's like I'm living this one lifestyle and it's about to like switch to a completely different one. So sometimes like you're living a bit not double-minded, but like your mind is where it was, and sometimes you're trying to merge the two, or sometimes like you're kind of grieving what it used to be, so you can't really be present. It's just a lot of feelings and memories.
Because I mean, like, I've never heard of a Muslim woman working so many years. You know, I mean, well done to you, because you studied and you worked in that.
Yeah.
But that's unusual for me and the people the Muslims that I know. That is really unusual.
Yeah. So
no, tell her. I know a couple.
Yeah. I've always been headstrong. Like, I'm the eldest, and there's 6 of us. So I've always wanted to kind of set an example for my siblings, and not only, you know, integrate into the Western world, but also I had this independent woman mindset. I want to make my own money.
Yeah.
I want to do my own thing. And I wasn't paying attention to reality. And reality for me, and I'm not, you know, whoever has, you know, their opinions, that's up to them. But for me, reality is a family consists of a man and a woman, and the man is the head of the family. He gets the last word, and me, I'm there to nurture, I'm there to mother, I'm there to, you know, just make everyone feel better and just do what needs to be done. Just understand that I need to click with him. You know, we both I need to know that and trust that he can take care of the hard stuff.
And then, so would you think that it would have been easier for you and your husband if you'd met him when you was, like, say, 17, before you had all the career? And
no, I would have got married to an older man. With the mindset that I've got now, I would have got married to an older man who's already established and who is looking for a younger wife. And a lot of men, that's what they want, because the younger you are, your fertility, like, you can have more kids. You know,
that's right. That's
you're more fertile. Sorry, not have more kids. So I would have looked for an older man that can take care of me.
Would you marry a guy that's 55 now?
I don't know.
Good
It's
question.
50 some. I mean, I'm 35, so that's only 20 years, right? But 50-year-olds nowadays, they just, I don't know, like, we've got 2 completely different mindsets, and I just don't know.
Older than that?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No.
Younger.
No, it's just.
What you talking
it's
about?
interesting because you said you would have married older, but now, because I'm thinking at 35, like, a 45-year-old guy can go down to like 25, but a 55-year-old guy, like, 35 is young to him. So I was thinking, like, you know, that's the equivalent now.
So I'm in a different place in my life now, but had I have been 18 or 19, a 30-something-year-old wouldn't have been as scary.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask, sorry, something you said before, I'm just intrigued about it. Why do you think the man should always have the last word? What did you mean by that?
If he's a masculine man who has been brought up right, and he knows what a woman's right is. So in Islam, they teach you about what a woman's right is, how, you know, how God expects you to treat that woman. If he understands that, then I trust that whatever decision he's making is for my best interest and for our family's best interest. Not to say that I don't know what's good for us, but we're emotional creatures. Sometimes we think illogically, and they don't.
Have you ever dated a guy that you could control?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
That's a big question.
I have.
I can see how much you like
Ah.
him.
I know.
That's tough, though. That question is very tough. So think about it first.
And how did that end?
It ended.
Did you like it?
No, I'm saying
No,
who broke up with
I didn't. I like to be put in my place. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm very
that's
strong-willed. I love it.
So
Put me in my place.
That's her point, though.
Okay,
It's
fine.
like
all right.
you wouldn't
I'm with
you wouldn't even like a guy that wants you to have the last word.
No.
I want someone that can challenge me and put me in my place, but also appreciate when I have a good point to convey.
No, you can sit down
But
and have a
he is.
conversation
Yeah,
about
yeah.
She said
life.
so, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
fine.
we
I'm
will
with
talk
you.
about it,
Okay.
and, you know, he will take my opinion into consideration. But at the end of the day, he is making that decision for our family, and
Yeah.
I know that, and I understand that very
Okay.
well.
All right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed the conversation that we had today. That comment made me laugh about it's me, and my kids. So that made me chuckle. But you can find me at Splash of Sean on socials, YouTube, Instagram. Yeah.
I also really enjoyed the conversations today. I feel like I've learned a lot about different people and different walks of life, which always opens my mind to new things. So definitely been educated today. Lovely to meet you all. My socials are Alanya Jaffa, and I'm a nail tech my socials for that is AlanyaNails_.
No, you're next.
Okay.
Yeah, we go around this way.
My answer is yes, I can cook when I can be bothered. I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not always in the mind frame to do it. And I did cook for him. And I'm pretty good when I try. And my socials are Natalie Good Official. Check out my EP that I dropped, Close to Closure.
I just wanted to say a word for us all and people that are watching. Women, stay teachable, stay humble, and I don't think it's bad to like hear
great messages
wives and women, like more modern
very
women
advanced,
and then just kind of work out where you go in the middle. But try, like, I think we should all try not to like create our ideals, but like just look at the world today and then see what we can piece together from that. And yeah, my socials are Instagram, The Stepmoms Club. I'm a stepmom coach and I coach single mums and step parents. And I've just joined YouTube, so follow me at Priscilla Peening on YouTube.
That's what's up.
Really enjoyed the chat today. Don't have any socials to plug.
Yeah.
Well, I do have social media, but I only use it to lurk. But I don't post pictures or.
Great.
But
That's how I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Nice to meet everybody. Really good, engaging conversation today. My TikTok and Instagram is Lola Amanda, and yeah, that's it.
Auntie Jenny has a channel. Everyone go subscribe. It's in the description. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Auntie Jenny on.
Yeah, I'll go follow them.
Yep.
On social media, man.
And Instagram, you just
They're
hit
doing
5,000
great.
followers.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, they're doing very great.
Jenny says on
trying to teach the younger
Instagram.
ones, and yeah,
And
it's not
Auntie
easy,
Jenny
but
UK
this
on
man
TikTok.
alive is
That's
fucked
the
up, bro.
food and bargains and stuff. I haven't put the bargains up there lately.
I'm going there.
But yeah, well done. I hope to get invited to all the single ladies' weddings.